Hey everyone, it's Mara Allard of Wind, Water, and Wisdom, and it's Monday. So it's the day I pull an oracle card for the overall theme for your soul's invitation this week, and then I flip the camera around and let you pick your own card, and we go over what that looks like for the week. So the card I picked this week, I'm using the Witch's Oracle. I think it's called the Witching Hour Oracle because we're almost getting into October. This is a newer deck for me, so I may read some of it if I'm not quite sure how to interpret it, but the card for the week is Salt and its boundaries. And so with salt in witchcraft, you actually sprinkle it around the house or your windows for protection. So this card this week is asking you to examine your boundaries. Your soul's invitation is saying, how are your boundaries? Are they weak? Are they too strong? Are you letting enough in, or are you letting too much in? It's time to re-examine them this week. If you're a yes person, practice saying no. Practice saying I want, instead of yes, please, no. I want this. I want privacy. I want that, I want publicity. Whatever you want, say it. I want. I want to be seen. I don't want to be seen. Whatever is important to you. But your boundaries. Don't let people push their agenda on you. Have your boundaries up. What is important to you? What are you protecting? This week, make sure they're not too loose, or that you're too stringent, and that you're not letting enough into your life, that you're shutting the world out. So it's the card for the week. Your soul's invitation's charm was not lost on me. The house charm, which I just said in witchcraft, and not even witchcraft, even when I clear properties sometimes, I use salt. So salt around a house is protection. But when I see the house, I think of our sanctuary, our safe place, where we go to feel at home with ourselves and within ourselves. Perfect example of boundaries. So, because your home is usually composed of walls, providing boundaries. It's a great charm to go along with that card. So this week, your soul is asking you to examine those boundaries. Are they too loose? Are they too restrictive, too rigid? Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and have you pick your card for the week. Okay. So, quickly look at each card. Pick the one that draws you in a little closer. You feel a little something in your body when you look at that card. Don't overthink it. As soon as you select it, claim it as your own. Okay, start on the end. Bewitched. You're under a spell. Okay, so what's going on this week with being under a spell? Well, we had this card, I think, a week ago, and it means temptation. What are you overdoing? So it's temptation, it's addiction, it's conditioning. So this week your soul's saying, do you need to cut out sugar? Have you had one too many beers? Are you over shopping or over scrolling or over watching the news? What can you bring your attention to, soften around, and do a different way? It could be a relationship that you keep making up, you need to get out of, but you keep going back. You're conditioned to be in it, or you're conditioned from childhood. This is a card of releasing something, a pattern, an addiction, a belief, a conditioned belief as well, from repeating itself. And I love that it comes with the angel charm. Because the angel charm is a reminder that you have divine loved ones and angels watching over you. So if you're struggling to let go of something, this week ask your angels. Ask your angels for help and guidance. Ask them, trying to get this little angel to focus, but I can't. Ask them for the help you need. There we are. Oh, I almost had her. There she is. Ask them to help you break free of this conditioned pattern or this addiction or something that you know it's time to move on from, or at least starting to have it loosen its grip. Okay, let's do the outward card. Oops, I just dropped the charm. Just grab the charm. Okay, if we pick the outward card, it's Cast the Circle, and it is raising the vibration. And this card is about sacred space, doing things the right way. This card is about guiding you to do things the right way and avoiding cutting corners and follow the established order of things. You may be anxious and seeking ways to skip ahead of hard work and shorten the amount of time you need to succeed, but doing so will hurt you in the end. Eventually, this is a measure twice, cut once card. Love that. So this is like no more cutting corners. You want to raise the vibration. You can't skip ahead. You can't skip. It's like going to IKEA and getting those cryptic directions and like wanting to go to step 99 instead of doing the first 1 through 98. This is a week that your soul is saying you can't, in order to cast the circle. So witches cast a circle to raise their vibration. And it's a process. And when you cast a circle, there's a process to casting a circle. You can't cut corners. You have to do all of the ritual. So it's saying you can't just cast a circle and step inside. You actually have to go through the process to cast the circle. So can't cut corners. So this week, if you have a project or you've been trying to get things done, I relate this to the by the book card in Wisdom of the Oracle that I use all the time. It's that you have to go by the book, follow the rules, do the things that you need to do without trying to shortcut it. And the charm for that one this week is bat. Get my little bat out here. Little bat wings. And bat is acceptance of both light and dark, birth, endings, beginnings, and self-awareness. So if bat means something to you, or like an angel charm, or any of these charms mean something different to you, I love this card for self-awareness, this charm for self-awareness when it's not cutting corners. Are you aware that you're trying to get away with something or go miss a step? Self-awareness, the bat charm. And finally, the middle card is Witches of the Woods. Retreat. Where do you need to retreat in your life this week? Where do you need to take a break? And this card comes up. The Witches of the Woods doesn't speak to many, but it's come to guide you to disconnect from the material pursuits in favor of exploring a more spiritual and earth-centric life. So this means this is a card this week to let go of the I want. If only I had those new shoes or new car or new house or, this brand new thing, I'm going to feel better. Well, we all know that hit of dopamine is only good for the second we push the purchase in the cart of Amazon, and then it fades quickly until we do another hit. So this is a card this week to connect more to your spiritual side, retreat into your spiritual side and not the material side. Let go of the material, go into the spiritual, go into the retreat, go into this beautiful woods with this beautiful sunset and the stars in the sky and the glitter coming off the trees, and see how much more there is to this world than, than the material. And we live in such a consumer culture that it's really hard to always disconnect from material and go into the spiritual. Okay. And the charm for this one is one of my favorite charms, which is the feather. And this feather is a gift from the divine. So, how appropriate that the feather goes with going away from the material into the spiritual. Or this could be an angel wing, which again is a connection to the divine. Whatever you want to see this as a feather or an angel wing, that is a connection to the divine. This is what this card is about, letting go of the material and going into the spiritual. So, whether you pick the bewitched with the angel, the Witch of the Woods retreat with a feather, or cast the circle. You have your invitation for this week, followed by remember to keep your boundaries tight or to release them. Have a beautiful week.